Special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, Off the Wall Games in Hadley, Massachusetts, Games and Friends in Springfield, Massachusetts, as well as AAA Games Arena in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.
Okay, so when we last left off, you guys were about to run for your lives, I think, right?
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
We picked the direction of east.
Yeah.
Nah, I just want to stay here and accept my fate. I'm kidding. We're running. We're running now.
All right. The party embarks on an eastward journey. Not terribly far, maybe a half an hour before sundown. So I'm going to have... Yeah, because remember the sun was starting to come down.
Yeah, you're right. That's when he showed up.
Yes,
Exactly.
I was going to comment. Does this lend to the crepuscular theory?
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
So far.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see if it maintains throughout the night.
I'm going to need, because it is getting dark and you guys are in a hurry, the survival test for maintaining an eastward direction is going to be a difficulty 3 if Senior Octomer would like to take the lead.
I would like to please lower this by 2, because I am born wild and a hunter.
Okay.
Hello, Octomer.
And yeah, there it is. Bada bing.
All right. That is 1 momentum for the pool, unless you would like to spend that momentum to move the group faster. That is allowable.
Would it be possible to spend the momentum to cover our tracks instead? If not, then yeah, move faster.
You're already pretty sure that this creature's hunting by scent, so it's probably going to be hard to do that on the run.
Okay, yeah. We'll just move quicker then.
All right. You guys start heading out through the darkening jungle. Under the tree cover, it's pretty dark right now. The terrain, as I've said many times, is uneven and broken, and it's not easy, but Octomer is leading you quite competently to the east.
Question. When we get to the clearing, is it the terrain also still uneven? It's just, less trees, basically?
Yeah, you would be able to travel faster through the clearing if you were going that way, yeah.
Okay, but it's still, it's not flat plains, is what we're saying. It's still, jagged and shit like that.
Yeah, it's still, uneven ground. And, when you consider, large drag marks in the dirt, the big footprints, which we've mentioned before, it certainly wouldn't be simple terrain, but it would be faster since there's less trees and stuff in your way.
Okay.
But for now, you're going parallel to the scar, so...
Yes.
Observation checks from anybody who feels like rolling one. It's going to be a difficulty 2, because you're running.
Oh, Cole will give it a shot.
Ricardo will also keep an ear out.
I am giving it an unskilled effort.
Observation. Clap, 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 clap.
Look at that.
Big Uno energy.
Adrenaline's a hell of a thing, huh?
It's facts.
Am I too busy running to make an observation check, or should I just...
Unless you go blind and deaf while you're running, then no, the difficulty's still 2, though.
Okay, whatever.
Everybody's running, it's not just you.
I'll roll bones and fuck up. There we go.
Nice.
We run blind, baby.
I like how
Listen.
Stox's rolls are coming through as fortune token.
I expect nothing better from the man who hates success.
And you know what? I'm failing like a boss, so...
True. It is facts.
Finally in my element, I feel warm.
Wrapped in a blanket of pepperonis.
Wrapped in my Roni blanket. I smell like failure and death. Bring it on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Roni.
A warm Roni blanket.
Y'all gross.
I'm cooking it here, baby. Put some cheese on the outside to seal it up. What happens next, brother?
Is there an end in sight when we go parallel?
Alright, so none of you passed that check.
Yeah.
So I am going to, real quick, pull some pepperonis out of the pool.
Okay, 2 pepperonis have been pulled. For those keeping track at home.
You guys are running. It's dark. Could I have athletics test from everybody?
Yeah, you could as soon as I...
Oh, I love to make unskilled checks every day. We're gonna
2
die.
successes, baby.
It is going to be difficulty 1 for this one, so...
What if it's an unskilled success?
Success is still
A
success.
success is a success. And that big 0 goose egg for Cull is still a failure.
Yes, it is.
Wait, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh, thank God.
This is, do you have the gas to keep running?
I've generated 2 successes.
I think the fortune token has generated successes.
It has not. My talent strong back has generated an additional success because I am a magnificent specimen of humankind.
You're rolling as the fortune token. That's
what we're saying.
I like it. I think you should keep it. I like it.
Listen, I was standing Doom token up to a point. No more.
The point being last recording session for those keeping track at home.
Who is keeping track at home? Better question, why?
All the 5s of 1s of listeners that we have across this beautiful land.
Love it. Okay. You the real ones, guys. Keep it up.
All 5s of 1s of you.
We have 2 momentum, at least, that was generated through that. However, Cole is
out of gas.
Call our barbarian. Does not have the energy to keep running.
Listen, he may have been born a barbarian, but he's been spending a lot of time doing nerd things. So,
like a dork.
All I wanted in my wilderness adventure was to be stuck with a fucking Sumerian. And now I've got my wish. And the monkey's paw fucking curled up immediately. It's like, you want a barbarian? Here's one!
Hey, if you want something dead, I'm your man.
all 3 fingers of the monkey's paw curled up, right?
I've got your barbarian right here, nerd!
That's pretty good. That's pretty
If
good.
Cole ever crosses the geographic boundary to his homeland, he's immediately going to just get a permanent magical swirly.
Permanent magical swirly.
There's gonna be at least 3 barbarians trailing us at all times, just screaming constantly.
Oh, God.
You go to sleep, you just hear it in the background. Oh, God.
Fucking Crom himself put that spell on him.
Do we leave him in our dust? Is that what happens, basically?
Listen, let me worry about what happens, and you can worry about keeping running through the dark.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodbye,
no.
Cole.
See ya, Cole.
Darkness, my old friend.
Well, you are wrapped in your old friend's warm embrace, aka the darkness.
See, this is why I wrap myself in failure, alright?
Are you asking us to make another athletics check, Corey?
Well, let me ask you this question. Are you still running?
I would... If I see Cole is no longer with us, I would stop running and be like, oh, we have to get him. No.
Oh, are you going to look around to see where Cull is? Give me an observation check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Do you need an observation check to notice he's gone or to find him?
Oh, well, you know what? We'll find out soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to spend 1 of the momentum because I'm scared and alone.
Excellent.
0 successes on 3 dice. I don't like it here anymore. Wow. Okay, so just let you know, on all three of those dice rolls, that was a 19, an 18, and a 19. It was very hard for me to fuck that up harder than I did.
Jordan, brother, you are skirting, giving him.
You guys are
rollies.
sprinting through a jungle in the pitch dark, running from a dragon. Right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
we're good.
It is what it is. Vega, you look around to make sure everybody's there, and you don't see anybody.
Fuck.
But that could just be because it's dark. You can hear people running.
I'm sure he's fine.
Do I still hear the dragon? Or whatever the hell that thing is?
You're not sure. I mean, by this point, you've been running for a long time now.
Okay, like 10 to 15 minutes, are we talking?
You are, like, heart pounding.
Okay.
As an aside, Cole, you have a stitch. It has slowed you down dramatically.
Cole, Octomer, Phaedra, I will call out to them.
All right, everybody other than Jordan, give me an observation check. Difficulty is 2.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh geez.
I am
Oh
the
my.
champion of one unskilled success.
Octomer's got a big 3 successes.
Nice.
Okay, so at least I know where people are.
Great. This whole episode's going to be proving his first statement correct.
We're gonna just deal with this in order. Phaedra,
Yes.
you can hear the sounds of running, crashing through trees and bush. You cannot see any of your friends.
Ooh.
And again, you don't know if it's just because it's dark.
You
think you hear somebody yell something, but you can't make it out, and it scares you because it sounds pretty far away.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds pretty suboptimal.
Cole, you are holding your side, and it has slowed you down. You are just really gassed out, and you hear the heavy thwomp, thwomp, thwomp of steps, and you hear crackling in the tree line, like branches snapping, things like that. You don't know if it has left its clearing, or if you have somehow wandered closer to its clearing.
Brilliant.
Octomer.
Yeah.
You hear Ricardo call out to you as you still have a good grasp of where you're going. It sounds like he is southwest of your current position,
Okay.
and you slow down for a minute and listen, and you realize that a lot of the crashing and crackling through the bush and stuff that you had assumed to be your friends is probably also animals that are either spooked by you or spooked by the dragon, or both.
That's bad.
The group is decidedly separated.
Okay.
You have
Up
a
to you.
general idea of where Vega is, like where he yelled from, but you're not sure what direction he's traveling in.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way towards him at the very least.
Alright.
And let me see. Do I know any loud bird noises of birds that I would not have encountered in this forest naturally?
I mean, pretty much any of the birds from the Bosonian marches are what you know, and they're definitely not native to this jungle.
Bosonian marches are decently close to Samaria. Would I know any Sumerian birds?
We'll say, because it's part of your backstory that you fought with a troop of Sumerian mercenaries, we'll say that you had some bird call signs between you. So yeah, you know a couple.
And would I know anything, any of the birds from anywhere Phaedra might be?
He is further away from all of us.
Yeah, Phaedra is the most unlikely one in the group.
Yeah.
Even Zingara borders the Bosonian marches eventually.
Yes.
The thing is, I don't think Ricardo would ever think to listen to the bird noises. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true. He might not even recognize them. But there's only one way to find out.
My thought process is birds are likely not something that the dragon would ever be interested in hunting. And if bird noises are moving towards it, I would assume someone would probably have a moment of, the fuck is that? So I guess I'll put out the Sumerian bird call, seeing as that's the only one I'm really reasonably comfortable with, and I'm headed roughly towards Vega anyway.
You are headed southwest presently.
Yes.
Alright, I need an observation check from Vega at difficulty 1. I need an observation check from Phaedra at difficulty 2.
I am spending a momentum on this one again.
Can I spend the fortune point?
That big oof moment when Cole doesn't even have an observation check.
It's your fortune to spend, Lid.
Yeah, that's up to you.
I don't believe I'm allowed to spend your fortune points.
I got the one success. Okay, I succeeded.
I'm going to spend the fortune point, and then I'm also going to roll.
Okay.
Hey, that's what you needed.
Yeah, because I knew what was happening. It's like, I keep rolling one success.
Alright, so yeah, you have 2 successes. You made it. Jordan, you just needed 1. You made it. Okay, so the 2 of you hear incongruously a bird call. Doesn't make sense with anything you've heard during the night in this jungle at all.
I will go check it out. And I'll try and like whistle, like, you know, when I get reasonably close to it.
You're basically gonna like slow down and try and figure it out.
I just hollered for my friends, and now I'm hearing a weird bird sound. So I think I would try and think. Yeah, that logic's out.
Yeah. So you've definitely slowed down. As you slow down, you start to realize it has grown quieter, and you know, once you stop running, you don't hear a lot of other movement nearby. Phaedra, the same goes for you.
Is there any chance I've heard Octomer just like whistling idly while we're on break?
You would recognize, as well-traveled as you are, you would recognize the difference between a diurnal bird call and a nocturnal bird call, regardless of the species. Especially, you know, like I said, you guys have been in this valley for more than 2 weeks now. You know what nighttime sounds are normal and what nighttime sounds are not normal.
Are you telling me Sumerian bloodhawks don't hunt in the forests where we are at night?
I mean, they certainly wouldn't have any idea about that, but...
Weird.
Call wouldn't either, because it's hard to listen to bird calls with your head constantly underwater.
Oh. Oh, no.
Damn, hello, darkness.
Poor Cole. Oh, boy.
Drowning in a pool.
Getting swirly to death.
No, it's
By
true.
Crom.
Cole has actually escaped the place and is now back home drowning in a pool.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Being swirly to death.
7 barbarians. Real barbarians.
Just when Cole's about to pass out, Crom just curses him and sends him back to the jungle.
Wow.
He's got a group of 7 barbarians around. It only takes 1 to hold Cole's face under the water, because, like, Cole's a nerd.
Anyway,
So basically, it makes so little sense that my logic has to wrap around and realize, oh, that's not a bird, that's a person, right?
I mean, if you
Yes.
feel like you'd make the connection, then be my guest. It was the best I had on short notice.
I think it was great. I'm gonna redirect and trust my ears and hope I don't trip over shit in the dark.
Phaedra, the sound for you comes from off to your left, and it sounds a bit faint, but you can reorient on it and continue moving. I imagine the 3 of you are moving cautiously now,
Yes, I'm not fucking around with this
especially
one.
so you can hear better.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna depend on how panicked I am, but yeah.
Oh, you're definitely panicked, but like there's also the I'm a mouse and it's nighttime and an owl's shadow just crossed the moon panic. So you can be very still and very quiet when you're panicked. You don't have to be screaming and running around like you're on fire. Speaking of owls and mice, Cole, you've slowed down out of necessity, but you can still hear the dragons. So what do you want to do?
Let's see. So it sounds like I've gotten closer to it, correct?
Yes.
Well-
Or it's gotten closer to you, one way or the other.
My options are to try going in the opposite direction of it.
Okay. Give me your survival check to see if you can orient yourself at all.
I'm going to spend a fortune point.
That's a good start.
That's 2 successes.
Wow. So many 19s today. This is wild. Alright, so you're able to start hobbling in the direction opposite from the crashing noises in the woods. And give me one more athletics check. The difficulty is going to be 3 on this one because you failed the last one.
And there goes the last of my fortune points.
I need to know what kind of shape you're in.
Anybody got problems with me using the last of the momentum?
Yo, use that momentum, bro. You're in dragon, which is D for dire danger.